never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble, my.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your fighting through, and he's got space. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 37. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones. Yeah, that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On third down, Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Third after up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lawrence looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Commanders. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. They both called nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
I'm ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Well, 227 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fighting through pressure. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. They go jet sweep here with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 36, Lawrence. It's complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the back. The offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The pickup there, 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jones on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it.